This is Kevin Mayo, and tonight we're drinking Dogfish Head Higher Math. It's their 20th anniversary beer. It is a strong American ale. It's brewed with sour cherry juice and chocolate nibs. The celebration of 20 off-scented years with our luscious chocolate cherry birthday cake in liquid form. As we all know, beer is liquid bread, so why can't this be liquid cake? Dogfish Head, always love Dogfish Head and the fact that they brew beer that they want to drink. They don't brew beer that they think we want to buy. They just brew what they like. So you might not like their beer. They don't really care. They brew what they like and what they want to drink. So let's go ahead and give this a crack. Obviously, Dogfish Head is one of the big names in craft beer. They've been around 20 years now, but they really, I don't want to say they lead the market. We talked about what they brew, how they like to brew, but they still really are one of the true pioneers of the craft beer movement. They did a lot of things first. Give this a pour. As always, if you like the reviews, please subscribe. We're always looking for new friends. And then go ahead and leave comments. This is 17% ABV, and that's all I really know about it. I don't know what the hops are, or I'm assuming to balance off that much alcohol, it's going to be massively malted. It's a dark cherry red, which makes sense, and it's got a fair amount of carbonation streaming up through it. You can tell we got that 17% ABV going on because there's almost no head on it at all. High alcohol beers have a hard time keeping the head going, so pour that in there. Let's do the aroma. And you do smell the cherry in there. Oh yeah, a nice tart cherry. And then, if I can keep my nose out of it, then you get the really nice chocolate, a strong chocolate backbone to the aroma. And you do smell the alcohol. I can pick up the alcohol. So pretty much what they say it is, cherry, chocolate. This beer is probably going to be great to cellar. I only bought the one bottle at 11 bucks a pop. I don't buy too many of these when they come out. Let's go ahead and give it a taste. Yeah, it's just phenomenal, but it's not a beer for the masses. It's got a lot of the Dogfish Head 120 going on it. I get that really a lot of sweet. You know, he's got a big malt backbone on this, so you get a lot of sweet flavor up front, and that's to balance out that alcohol. They're really trying to, I shouldn't say balance out, but to build up that alcohol, they really got to build a lot of malt into it. So the sugar's got a lot to work on. And there's definitely alcohol in there. And then you get the cherry. And it's a tart cherry. It's not a sweet cherry. It's a tart cherry. So it's got a hint of a sour or a Berliner Weiss going on in it. It's got a hint of that. I wouldn't call that the flavor or the predominant flavor, but it's got a hint of it. It's not a sweet cherry. It's not cherry syrup, even though the backbone of the beer is sweet. And getting some nice warming, some alcohol warming, which makes sense. Again, 17%. This is a sipping beer. I'm kind of going through it fast because I'm trying to pick up the flavors because I love you guys so much that I want to share all these wonderful flavors with you. And now that I'm done being sarcastic, you definitely get the chocolate in there. Less pronounced than the cherry. The chocolate's on the back end, and it's kind of a smooth, just a hint of milk chocolate, but not real prevalent chocolate. This is one I'd be real interested to see what it tastes like down the road if I had an extra one to age. I've got a couple of 120s that have been sitting around. One of them I think is probably getting close to 5 years old at this point, so I keep thinking about cracking those, and I'm like, maybe I'll wait a little bit longer. I got at least two of those in the fridge, one 4 and one 5 years old. So what do we think about this beer overall? It's not a beer for the faint of heart. It's definitely a beer It's a dessert beer, definitely. It's a sipping beer. Even a small 12-ounce bottle like this, I would think would be better for 2 people, not even for 1. Score almost doesn't do it justice because, again, this is not a sipping, drinking, watching a football game, watching a baseball game beer. This is a specific niche kind of beer. That being said, I still think it's an A beer. We'll give it at least a 91 out of 100. I don't know how many other guys have had a chance to try this. I'd love to see what other guys would think of this beer. Until next time, keep drinking.